This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 20. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha, Kodash, and double honor to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, who I learned this truth from. And peace and salutations to the elect that scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing this truth in sincerity and meekness without wavering, as well as risking their life and freedom to do so. This is your brother Aishiar from the GMS Cleveland Church, and I'm back with another lesson. And Lord willing, it is edifying to one of the Lord's elect. All right, and this lesson is going to be inspired. I was watching a couple lessons, like videos, earlier today, while I was trying to make some shekels. And it was something that this guy, Scott Ritter, said in this video he did with Jimmy Dore. You guys should check that video out. But he pretty much mentioned that he has been debanked, meaning his, we're going to look that term up too. Debanked, he has been debanked, all right, by speaking out against the crimes and atrocities that the small hats, okay, that the tiny hats, okay, over there in the Holy Land are doing. Okay, those that's professing to be the special chosen people of the Most High, the God of the Bible. Okay, he has been debanked. Okay, so it says free speech in me, I've been debanked. All right, so we're gonna look up what does debank mean. All right, what does it mean to be debanked? All right. It says being debanked means a person or business loses access to banking services because a bank closes their account or refuses to provide services, often without a traditional financial reason like lack of funds. Okay, and this guy isn't lacking any funds, man. The guy, Scott Ritter, he was a former, he was part of NATO, if I'm not mistaken. He was checking, he's pretty much watching over the weapons, I guess. He's probably gonna explain it in the video, but he's paid, man. All right, he's paid. Okay, he said he used to work for NBC. He was getting nice checks, but up until now, okay, banks aren't doing business with him. And why is that, man? Okay, he's gonna explain it in a video, which is gonna be my first time watching it as well. It says what debanking usually looks like. Your checking or savings account is closed. You're denied a new account, right, or business account. Your bank refuses to process payments, deposit, or transfers. Merchant services or payment processors are cut off, man. So what does that sound like? Well, to me, it sounds like the beast system, okay? The so-called New World Order, okay? That's what it sounds like to me, all right? And we're in the New World Order, and we're seeing this devil come down with great wrath, okay, and revealing his horns right before our eyes, man. So this is just a prelude to what he's going to do when you don't submit to the beast system and his subdermal implantable device, which is the MOTB, okay, which is going to determine if you can buy or sell. All right, so let's check this video out. All right, we'll grab some more precepts, because what he's doing, he's making people an offender for the word, man. Okay, specifically, the word is talking about the scriptures, man. Okay, so if you speak out against the powers that be that rule the planet Earth, which we know to be Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. But the head tribe of the Edomites, the Amalekites, the Ish people, the juice boxes, if you speak out against them, they have complete power over you and can determine if you're going to be able to live, pretty much. If you're going to be able to participate in society, man. All right? See, he's coming down, man, and he's not playing any games, man. All right? So let's check this out. Hey, you had the incident with when Kanye West, he spoke out against the juice boxes. Okay, and what did they do? They froze his bank accounts. Okay, he went from a billionaire to broke, pretty much. All right? See, that's the power that they have, that the Lord has given them. Okay, because the Lord gave them the power, man. He sitteth up kings and sitteth down kings, roughly paraphrasing. So, let's check this out.
Today is Friday, January 16th, 2026. Our dear friend and colleague Scott Ritter joins us now. Scott, I want to talk to you at some length about what has been happening in the streets of Iran and what may very well be a coming new relationship between the United States.
And I don't own any rights to this video. Okay. This is for educational purposes. I'm not gaining any monetary funds. Okay. Just want to throw that out there.
States and Russia. But before we get there, you were subjected to what Maurice Stans, Secretary of Commerce in the Nixon administration, once called the terrors of justice, the government doing whatever the hell it wants to do to somebody without any justice whatsoever. What happened to you the other day when you tried to use your regular bank card to put gas in your car?
Look, I think, gosh, I've lost track of time. But I took my wife out to dinner the night before the incident in question, and the card worked fine. Ate dinner, gave a nice tip. On the way home, the yellow light in my car dinged off. The old one says, "You got to put low fuel, you got to put gas in." Don't worry about it, honey. I'll take care of it in the morning. Why not? Have a debit card that works. We have money in the bank. This is the digital economy that we've grown accustomed to. No cash in the wallet, no cash at home, all the money in the bank.
That's what Esau wanted. He wanted tangible currency to be obsolete. Okay, this is why he gave you fiat currency. Okay, the dollar was backed by gold and silver, but they removed that under Nixon, and he just gave you paper, man. Okay, fiat currency, which has no value, is backed by nothing. See, this was the plan of the wicked elite banking families, man. Okay, and throughout time, okay, they came out with digital currency, which, came in the form of credit card, bank card, okay, and things like that. Now, in the times we in, nobody uses actual cash, man. That's exactly what Esau wanted. So he's able to stop you from doing anything you think you're going to purchase something. Guess what? He's able to stop you from doing that, and that's why it's good to have, cash on hand, COH, okay, cash on hand. Me personally, only money I leave in my bank account is for bills. Other than that, I'm taking all my money out, man. Okay, because when this system collapses, okay, even though when the system collapses, nothing's gonna, matter. Okay. Physical tangible currency isn't going to matter. Gold and silver is not even going to matter. Because the scriptures say gold and silver will not deliver you in that day. Okay? Only thing people going to be worrying about is food. Okay? And protection, man. All right? But going back to the point, Esau, through gradualism, this is exactly what he wanted. Okay? He wanted tangible currency to be done away with. See, if this man had tangible currency, fiat currency, he had some money in his pocket, he would have been able to buy some gas. Okay? Well, he wasn't, I guess he wasn't able to, man. All right? So let's keep playing.
I drove my wife to work, and I went to the gas station to fill up the tank and tried to use the card, and it got declined. And so I called my wife and I said, "Hey, we make a mistake. Did we run out of money in checking? Do we need to transfer money from savings?" She said, "No, we've got plenty of money in checking. So could you just double check?" and she went on the online banking app, Citizens Bank, 26-year relationship, and all of our accounts were zeroed out. We had no money, not just in our checking, our savings, but in our joint accounts with our daughters, because as good parents, we kept joint accounts there in case our kids ever called us up and said, hey, Mom and Daddy, we need help. We wanted to be in a position to say, instantly, here's the help. So we zeroed those out too. In total, around $2,500. For all the people that think Scott Ritter's rich, there's the evidence. $2,500 is what I had in my
What did you learn made this happen?
Well, we called the local, our bank managers, who we have good relationships. They said, we have no idea what happened. And I said, well, we need to find out. So we started bumping up the chain of command. The first thing we found out is corporate would not talk to us. Corporate said, we have no legal obligation to talk to you. And I said, you most certainly do. And they said, we most certainly don't. And I pushed the issue, and the manager backed me up. And what we found out, they said, look, we sent a letter to you. And so I went back to the mail, and sure enough, the day before, in a stack of mail that we hadn't quite gone through yet, was a letter from Citizens Bank that said, we have decided to end our banking relationship with you. And we have taken all your money, and we will issue you a cashier's check in 10 to 14 days' time. And then, I mean, literally at the thing, it says, Citizens are under no obligation to disclose to its reasons for closing the accounts, and at this time, Citizens policy prevents disclosure of any information concerning the citizens closing the account. Again, I didn't accept that, so I pushed and made another series of phone calls, and finally got Citizens to tell us who did this, and it was a priority investigations unit within their fraud department that only responds to input from the federal government. And the input that they
from the federal government, man. Who controls the federal government? The wicked elite banking families, man. See, this is what's going to happen to the whole entire planet Earth, man, especially here in the United States of America, man. All right, you people who are so gun-ho on getting money, chasing money, getting to the bag, when you don't submit to the ways of Esau, Edom, okay, you're going to face this same predicament, man. All right, this is why we in the know, we that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah have called, we are not to be too in tune with this world. Okay, it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Okay, see, we use the world but not abuse it. I'm quoting scriptures because I'm driving. All right, but you people here in Babylon, speaking of you Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Seminole Native American Indians, you already have no integrity. So whatever the so-called white man tells you to do, if he tells you to keep your fucking mouth shut, like the bitch Lauren Ingram, she told LeBron James, shut up and dribble. Like, if you don't do what Esau tells you to do, you're going to be killed from society, meaning ostracized. That's what's brought up in Revelation 13. They should be killed, okay? It means ostracized, so you're going to be cut off from society, man, all right? So let's keep playing. And he didn't expect this to happen at all, man. Nobody expects to wake up one day and you're not able to spend your money that's in the bank. See, Esau has power over the whole entire planet Earth, man, and he's revealing it. But let's keep playing.
Response were called suspicious activity reports. And I asked the local bank manager, did you see these suspicious activity reports? And she said, no, there's nothing you do that's suspicious. You coordinate with us on everything. That's right. And so it turns out that somebody in the U.S. government triggered Citizens Bank at least 3 times with suspicious activity reports. And then what happens is you automatically get designated as a high-risk client. And then under every time when you open up your bank account, that thick pad of paper that they print out, they open up the last page, say sign here. Well, in there in the small print says that Citizens or any bank can terminate your account at any time if you're deemed to be a bad investor.
See, and that's the thing, man. All this paperwork that he gives you. Okay, nobody's sitting there reading 10 pages or 20, 50 pages of small fine print, man. Nobody's reading that. We get it because we need it. We don't know the terms and the agreements of the contracts that we sign, man. See, we're gonna face this issue, okay? Everybody in this planet, specifically the United States of America, which is Babylon the Great, is gonna face this issue. This is why the beloved elder Apostle Tahar always says, get you some silver. If you can, get you some gold. Because money is a defense, okay? So, let's keep playing, man. All right, let's keep playing, because this is, I'm shocked. You see what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say I'm shocked. All right, it's beautiful to see these things, man. All right, but it just shows you how hard he's gonna come down upon the elect. Okay, he's gonna come down way harder on the elect than you 2/3, you wicked 2/3, and the rest of you heathens, man. Because his main target is the elect. And once again, we are not to be joined with this, to attach with this shit, man. All right, it holds no value. Okay, be ready to lose everything, man. The WEF, which is short for World Economic Forum, said what? You will own nothing and be happy. Okay, that's the goal. That's their main agenda. Owning nothing. Okay.
Risk. And if you get designated as a high-risk client because of suspicious activities report, they automatically debank you. And this is by design. The House Judiciary report, when going through the January 6th, how the U.S. government targeted them, said this is used all the time by the FBI. All the time. When they don't like you, they simply go in and go ding, 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 algorithm click, you are debanked. It's a tactic that has been used. I think the U.S. government had, the Biden administration had a code name for choke point. And it's just a standard tactic that's been used forever by the United States government to harass anybody who dares do things that the U.S. government's not happy about. You see, it's not about me breaking the law. If I broke the law, FBI guys would come to my door, they'd seize my accounts, they'd freeze them, seize them. I wouldn't get the money back because it's bad money. That's not what they did. What they did is simply use a loophole in a law written by Congress, and Congress has acknowledged there's nothing they can do about it. Literally nothing. They call the FBI, the FBI says, we didn't do anything. And the bank said, we can't talk to you because you wrote the law and said when a suspicious activity report is filed, we don't tell anybody.
We filed these, suspicious activity report can be filed for no reason at all. It can be absolute BS. Do we know who filed this?
Federal government. That's the trick. We don't know who in the federal government did it. I have reason to believe that it's the FBI because the National Security Division of the FBI has declared war against me since 1995 and has gone on record saying they are going to destroy me and my family. And so I have every reason to believe that they're continuing to live up to this threat.
Are the FBI agents who threatened you 10 or 12 years ago and threatened your wife still in the FBI?
No, Michael Templeton, I just want to say his name there for everybody. Michael Templeton, the man who physically assaulted my wife and verbally assaulted my wife, threatening her with physical violence, threatening me with physical violence. He is retired, but the FBI is it's an organized crime syndicate, and the criminal activity that was done 12 years ago carries forth today. I am convinced somewhere in the FBI is a file that says, haunt Ritter today. And when I say haunt, that's not the word that I mean to use. Because
yes, and Esau, he does have records of every one of us that call ourselves Hebrew Israelites that go out there on the highways and byways and teach this word and expose them. Okay, he knows us, man. Okay, these wicked elite banking families, they know us by name and by face, man. All right, and it's just a matter of time before they get the green light, man. Okay, not even get the green light, but they just mash the gas, man. All right, so let's keep playing. All right, then I'm gonna close out.
The word that you used was said to me in person. Right. We will haunt you for the rest of your life. I was told
they
that.
didn't say haunt. They used a common word, which we don't say in the air, that starts with F. We all know what you're talking about. Why do they haunt you? Because of your exercise of the freedom of speech, because you're intellectually honest, because you're not afraid to call something as you see it.
It's more than that, though. Again, I'm not bragging or anything, but I used to be inside the system, and I was considered a superstar. I mean, as a captain in the Marine Corps, junior captain, I had 2 classified commendations from the director of CIA for doing strategically, nationally important work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna close out. Lord willing, just edifying to one of the Lord's elect. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rashak Wadash, and double honor to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Kwam Yashral, the Shalom, Wa Abba.